Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Om Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. Om Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langhayate Girim Yatkripatamaham Vande Paramananda. Om Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Pada Shankaram Loka Shankaram. Om Vasudevendra Yogindram Natva Jnanapradam Gurum Mumukshunam Hitarthaya Tattvabodho Bhidhiyate. So next one, Viragaha Kaha Iha Swarga Bhogeshu Ichharahityam. Viragaha Kaha. In the list it was said Iha Mutrartha Phala Bhoga Viragaha. But from that only Viraga has been taken, because the definition has the rest of it. What is this Viraga? What is this dispassion? The second of the fourfold qualifications. Iha Swarga Bhogeshu Ichharahityam. Ichharahityam, the absence of desire. Oh, absence of desire. Then we can't live only. We can't do anything only. Without desire, how can we live? Without desire, how can we act? But what kind of desire also has been said? Bhogeshu. Bhogeshu means, see, bhoga is not a bad word. Bhoga means experience. To experience. It is also, it can be extended to indulgence. But indulgence also, after all, it's an experience. And even suffering is also experience only. So whether it is pleasure or pain, experience is an experience only. So bhoga means all experiences put together. But usually what do we want? Ichha is not there for painful experiences. That is why bhoga generally is used as indulgence. The experience of pleasurable things. Okay. So not having desire to experience. What is this? This text doesn't seem to be practical at all, Suddenly it is saying no, desires only are bad, and that too, no experience. Experience you should get. I have read, experience is the greatest teacher. And you should not have experience, is saying. That is not what is meant. Experiences will anyway come to us whether we like it or not. Pleasurable and painful experiences will come. The point is, this desire is, Guruji would say, give this example of a tissue box. You pull, talk, one more is there. You pull that, talk, one more is there. That box, at least one day it will get empty. But this desire tissue, Continuously goes on and on and on and on. No end to it. So, for example, come to Uttarkashi. Very nice. Swamiji, will we be going to Gangotri? Will you go to Gangotri? Yeah, we'll go. It is there on the. Swamiji, Gangotri. So one dham over, other three only. Can we go there also? So, but are you going to extend? No. What Tattvabodha, not okay. 2 days. Tomorrow take us not to Yamunotri and then one day Badrinath, Kedarnath. Let us finish. Chardham we'll do. Let us say, I say, okay, chalo, let us go. Chardham we will go. Will it be the end? You come to Chardham, little bit more Kailash. No? Here only. Let's finish Kailash also and then little bit more. Then we'll say, no, but too much of time, no, we don't have time. Okay, next year, Swamiji, Kailash Yatra we should go. Whether we want to study Atmabodh and Atmabodh is coming in December. We'll tell you about that. But no, whether we want to study further texts or not, that is... See, knowledge desire doesn't come naturally. Experience desire is coming. Think about it. One after the other. Some more, little more. The best example of this Bhoga Ichha, which never ends, is nowadays in our palms. Called Reels. Bhoga Ichha only it is. See, it is Bhoga Ichha only, right? You want to see, you want to consume content. People are totally jobless and they are making something because they are utterly jobless. They don't know what to do. They are just doing something, some nonsense. Bhoga Ichha. How long does it take? Somebody sends you a link of one reel. It will be a talk by Gurudev. 40 seconds, 1 minute. Gurudev's talk. Very inspiring. Tuck. And then after that, when you see the time next, it will be 2 hours later. Why did you pick that up? To listen to Gurudev's talk for 1 minute. To inspire yourself. And you felt inspired that momentarily. Then what happened? Bhoga Ichha. Let me see one. Next one I will stop you. This is the last one. But what is there in the next? Let me see. This is Bhoga Ichha. Huh? Some more. So I want to experience. So this is, see, these are all small day-to-day examples. No, we are not even talking about Swarga. Because we don't even know what it is. Our Swarga is 20% discount on Amazon. Great festival sale. Oh, sit down. If I tell you, memorize Tattvabodha tonight. We are very tired, we want to sleep, Tonight, 20% sale on Amazon. Oh, you wake me up, huh? 11:30 you wake me up. I will be ready with my cart. And as soon as it opens, immediately I will buy. Because this much is enough. We don't need Swarga to lure us. Little discount is enough. So if we look at this Bhoga Ichha, endless, how will you put an end to it? That is called Viraga. That is called Vairagya. Detachment, dispassion. Okay. So I want to see this, I want to experience this, I want to... Even eating. You have come to North India. North Indian food we want to have. Authentic aloo ka paratha I want to have. Okay, I have. Does it end there? No, that aloo ka paratha was there, but that achar was not authentic, There was some South Indian achar was there. I want North Indian achar and North Indian paratha. That only. We also get, but this taste is not there. One by one, one by one. And this is done, but next time already. In our Siddhabari ashram also will be camp. Food will be very good. And then just outside the ashram, you get hot momos. Let's go there with that red spicy chutney. And all NRIs will go and eat there. And then that night, there will be heart attack alarms everywhere. Pain in the left chest. Cardiologist will come and give an antacid and go. Bhogecha, this is Bhogecha. These weddings and all. There's a buffet. 40 types of vegetables. Why do you need? You can't even taste those 40. 40 types of vegetables. And people, as though the food will feel bad or the host will feel bad. I must take a little of everything. In ashram, we say take a little of everything. It is prasad. No, I don't like. I don't want to waste, so I will not take. But their weddings and all, I must take everything. There was this man who was going opposite side, because when you go for a second helping, you don't have the patience to stand in the line. You go opposite and then go in. Now, it so happened that there was this man who was very sincere wedding attender. Because he would eat everything. And this man also was a very sincere guy. So both of them met. He was wrong side, he was coming. Now, this serving happened. So there was this, one of the sabzi, it had this oil and it was a spicy sabzi, red oil. And then the puri was next to it. So that red oil entered the puri and it became red puri. It happens. And then you're taking it there. This man came for a second helping and he saw in that plate red puri. So I didn't have this. Already a mountain is there on his plate. There's a mountain on his plate. And he's saying, red puri I didn't have. Where is it? Goes around. This is called bhogecha. You don't know whether you'll be able to consume what you already have, but still you have created. And this comes to a micro level in our life. I'm telling you, observe yourself. That is why I said that this is a time, here is the time when you can actually observe yourself, your mind. When you eat, observe yourself. This bhogecha is visible there. In what form? One morsel is already in your mouth. One is already, the next one is in your hand. And the mind is in the next one. Where to go for next one? Present, future, super future. You are there. So now your mind is where? After this is finished, this. And after this, what next? Your mind is thinking about that. And some people even more advanced. That after I finish all this, what should I get? That will be the next. See, even if we are not having a big buffet laid in front of us, just 3-4 items, even there this happens. Just think about if there is more option available, how much more it will happen. This is our mind. This is bhogecha. There was one man who was saying, I have come to get some donation. He had some vessel and on top of it he had covered it with a cloth. And I said, you put in this, when it gets full, then I will not take more. So he was a rich man, very arrogant. I will give you. He filled it with gold coin. Going in, this is a small little thing covered with a cloth. He's putting in. It's not getting filled only. Said, what is inside? Show me. Is it a human skull? Never gets fulfilled. Want more. Want more. Want more. Want more. Never getting bhogecha. That is why he said, Iha, these experiences, and Swarga Bhoga also. Swarga, I don't know what is Swarga. That's what. There are some experiences which we are familiar with and we want more of them. And there are unknown joys also. Unknown pleasures also. I want that also. Have you been to Antarctica? No, never. But I want to go there. Unknown. It will be so nice. We'll go there. Unknown. But I want. Some description we read in the scriptures about Swarga. Swarga. All pleasures are there. 24/7 entertainment. There are musicians, there are dancers, there are instrumentalists, vocalists, all food, all everything available. We don't know what it means, but want to go. That is what it means. That known iha and unknown swarga bhogeshu ichharahityam. To have this craving to experience the known and unknown. To be free from that is called vairagya. Here and hereafter. Some people say, let us now remain in discipline and then later we will enjoy. That is also Swarga Bhoga. Right? Now you follow all rules. Then you don't have to. Sometimes the school going children, especially when they are in the senior classes, and they are waiting to get out of school. Why? After that, no uniforms, no attendance, nothing. And nowadays attendance has also come in colleges. But there was a time when no attendance, no uniform, no rules, happy. So I want to experience that also. So now you follow everything so that later I will get something. That is also. So bhoga, ichha, rahityam, to be free from that. That is called vairagya. Does not mean that we run away from these experiences. We are not running away from them. They are there, but I am not dependent on them for my joy. Very interesting incident. Puja Gurudev was traveling in a train. He was in a first class compartment. First class, non-AC. Those days AC was very rare. First class. So there was a window and everything, and there was people. So one very wealthy businessman was seated on the opposite seat. Now people, Gurudev was there, so many stations, when the train stopped, there were devotees, Gurudev's disciples, they all came, did pranam and everything, and gave him a lot of gifts and food and all these things, garlanded him. They were all very happy that Gurudev is passing through, and this businessman saw a couple of stations. And then he said, Swamiji, looking at you and me, you are wearing silken clothes. I am also wearing silken clothes. You are wearing golden ring. I am also wearing golden ring. You are wearing a gold chain. I am also wearing gold chain. You have that majesty and charisma. I also should not say for myself, but I also do. I carry myself well. Actually, both of us are equal. Why is it that these people are touching your feet and not mine? Gurudev didn't say anything immediately. The train caught speed, full speed. Gurudev said, "You feel we both are same." See? Same? Yeah. Okay. Can you do what I do? Yeah, of course I can. Full speed train is going. He took out a ring, gold ring, threw it out of the window. That man fell at his feet. Sorry, I understood. He said, "These things are there. I am not scared of them, but I don't run after them also. People receive me in cars. I am not going after cars. If it is there, good. If it is not there, it doesn't affect me. So I don't run after these pleasures. I don't want. I want to sit in such a car. I want to go to this place. I want to wear this kind of thing." When it was the birth centenary of Swami Tapovan Maharaj, 1989 was the year. 100 years of Tapovan Maharaj. Gurudev gave all of us to know that we should chant Tapovan Shatkam every day and all this from Bal Vihars and everyone. He had given some scheme. And he himself had taken up a vow that for that 1 year, to remember his Guru and dedicate all his actions at his feet, his way of celebrating that year, he had taken a vow. See, 89 means he was well established. Very, very well established. For that 1 year, he had taken a vow. He will wear one piece garment. One piece. And if you see some of the photographs, you will know the dhoti is wearing the same thing, he's taken it on his shoulder. He is not wearing two different pieces of cloth. He is not wearing a kurta, 1 full year. And every year he used to visit countries which are very, very cold. He used to visit northern regions and all. No kurta. No second piece of garment. He could do that. Why? He was not interested in what he is wearing. He was not running after experiences. He was there to just give. How does it matter? So for him, that whole year was in the memory of his Guru. Nothing else came in the way. So, vairagya, dispassion. I don't need anything. Often symbolically, people will come and give him gifts and fruits and this and that. He'll be sitting in a gathering. He'll pick up fruits. And then if there are children and youngsters, we all used to be in Bal Vihar. So he will do some natak and all also. He'll throw everywhere. Whatever you can catch, you catch. There'll be coins. 1 rupee coins will be there. He'll pick up handful. And then people will catch. I have got one. It's a treasure. So, such kind of. And after everything is over, anything that comes to him, he'll immediately give up. Some check will come. He will immediately sign it. He'll say, for this project, for this center, for this place, everything gone. Somebody will give cash, immediately use it for this work, use it for this construction. Given, everything given, nothing. And then after that, after finishing all that, all the fruits and all throwing this, that, all over, after that, he would show. Not to show us, he would say, I am free. Means, I am not running after things. I am ever free. Vairagya. So Vairagya is not to run away from something. Vairagya is to be established in such a way that anything comes, welcome. It goes, farewell. I don't stop anything. I am not allergic to anything. I am not running away from it. I am happy. Swami Tapovan Maharaj, in his young age, even before he took up sannyas or left his home, he was leading a very austere life. That is why his name is Tapovan. Very austere life. So he had this very wealthy landlord's family. The father passed away. He was the elder brother of the two brothers. So he had to educate his younger brother and settle him. So till for that time, when he had taken up the responsibility, he took up all the responsibility. And he was living at his home only. But this desire of renunciation was so strong. But he didn't run away from the world. He did not run away from his responsibilities. What did he do? He lived building a small hut in his own courtyard. Like Bharatji, he didn't enter Ayodhya. Outside in Nandigram, he built a small hut and he lived there. Like that, Tapovan Maharaj lived in his own house. In the outhouse he was living. And when his mother and his brother and all, they will be living in the house doing whatever. He will fulfill all his duties and rest of the time in his study, contemplation. And he had a self-imposed rule. Every day he would chant the entire Bhagavad Gita and then only have even a sip of water every single day. As a youth, we are all talking about youth icon. Follow such a youth icon. These parts of these people's lives are not known. Gurudev as a youth, you saw in the movie, few things are known that are shown. But so many struggles we don't even know. Swami Vivekananda, we know that he was so famous. Do you know his struggles? Even when he went to the US, what kind of struggles he had? So every great saint, they become famous much later, but the struggles that they have gone through, we don't even know. As youth, complete dispassion. The house was right there. All the comforts were there. But he didn't run after that. And if sometimes somebody is unwell and all, he has to go and stay there, he doesn't mind that also. He would do that. So this is the greatness. And our masters have lived this life of Vairagya. Sannyasi's life is all about this one. Yes. So sannyasi is not running away from home. Gurudev used to say, sannyasa means embracing all homes as yours. Embracing all families as yours. That is called sannyas. So if I come to any of your cities, I have so many homes. That is called sannyas. And when we belong to such a great master's family, the Chinmay family, any city, any country we go to, first thing, where is the local Chinmay Mission Center? I want to go there. Meet people there. And then there some uncle, auntie will feed us, take care of us, pamper us, spoil us. We all as chicks have done this. Any place we travel to, go to the center. No problem. Food, shelter, everything taken care. That is our master. But he himself, Vairagya. So that's Vairagya. Whether known or unknown, here or hereafter, no desire for any such special experience or any kind of pleasure. Vairagya. Then the third one is what? What is the third one? Shamadhi Shatka Sampattihi. So that is the next one. Shamadhi Sadhana Sampattihi ka Shamodamaha Uparatistiksha Shraddha Samadhanam Cha Iti. There it was said Shamadhi Shat Sampatti or Shatka Sampatti means sixfold. Shat means six. Sixfold wealth, spiritual wealth. And here the same thing is said as Shamadhi Sadhana Sampatti, because these are all means to attain the end. So therefore it is also called this wealth is not the end. The wealth is means. Sadhana Sampatti. See, all wealth in this world is actually means only. But if it becomes the end, we suffer. Think about it. Why do we earn money? So that it is a means to livelihood, comforts, sharing, caring, whatever you want to do. It's a means. But if earning money becomes the goal, then what happens? Then we lose all valuable things for the sake of earning money. I want to earn money so that my family can be happy, or I can live a happy life with my family. And the process of earning money, I don't have a family. When the child comes back from school, the father is at work. When the father comes back from work, the child is asleep. And when the child is going to school, the father is asleep. So the father and child never meet. And why are you working so much for a happy family life? Where is family here? When the goal and the means are confused, this is what is the problem. Here sadhana sampatti is indicated just to make us realize whether it is inner wealth or external wealth, it is a means and not the end. What is the Shamadhi sadhana sampatti or shatka sampatti? 6 things. You said 4 only. Now in that 4, 1 is 6. Yes. Oh, so many. Yeah, so many. What is this? So again, first what will he do? List, enumerate. Then, one by one. See, the writing style has to be understood. Yeah. Shamodamaha, Shamaha, Damaha, Uparatihi, Titiksha, Shraddha, Samadhanam. 6. Okay. What are these? Coming next. Shamaha kaha, Mano nigraha. What is Shama? Shama means the word in the Upanishad for Shama is Shanti. Brihadaranyaka Upanishad talks about these, says Shanti. Here it is said as Shamaha. Both are same. Shanti means what? I want peace. Inner peace. Inner peace. Like Master Shifu. Inner peace. Inner peace. Not that peace. That peace will break us into pieces only. What is inner peace? Shamaha means Mano Nigraha, to be able to have the mind under control. To have the mind as our instrument and not we become the instrument of the mind. We being the master of the mind. Mano Nigraha. See, control does not mean not using it. When we are driving a car, the car should be under control. Does that mean that it should be in the garage? Under control means I am driving the car. The car is not driving me. There was this man on the horseback, racing away. Another man with great difficulty caught up with him and said, "Where are you going at such speed?" He said, "I don't know, ask the horse." They're not stopping me, taking me somewhere. I don't know. I am not in control. The horse is taken over. Whether it is horse or the engine with horsepower. Sometimes just going. What are you doing? Where are you going? I don't know. My mind is taking me somewhere. On a ride. I'm sitting. Focus your attention on the breathing. Breathing. After coming here, my breathing has really become a little deep. I think I am closer to realization. This realization and all, is it really there? The life back home was actually better, There was so much of heat. I thought that Himalayas and all, it really nice. But I don't know. Bring back your mind. Okay. Breathing. COVID time, with mask and all, it was very difficult to breathe. I don't know how people are breathing. Lucky, I hope I don't catch any infection. I saw one or two people sneezing and all. I'm very scared. What to do? Bring back your breathing. Mind is taking us somewhere here, there, everywhere. Sitting in the class. Shamaha kaha, mano nigraha. They should give us some snacks in the evening. I will suggest this. It's important. I'm very tired. How long is this class? Swami's watch is working? What is happening? Shamaha kaha, mano Mano nigraha. So the mind decides where to go. And we are also nicely traveling all around. So here, we are the masters. That's when Shanti is possible. The car also, when we are driving the car Shanti will be there. Means if there is any noise or something, there's something wrong, I set it right because it is under my control. And then I proceed with my journey. There will be Shanti. Mind also, there will be peace. If I am using the mind as an instrument. Mind is at ease. Suddenly some window opens. Suddenly goes out. I want to go there. Where is this sound coming from? When we walk here, nice music is coming. I want to go and see who is playing that flute there. I want to go and listen to that. This is such a divine place. Has Lord Krishna come to play the flute? Will I get darshan? I want to go there. What's for dinner today? So, one window opens, the mind is ready to run out. That is no nigraha. And therefore there won't be any shanti, no shama. Shama means to be the master of the mind. I decide where the mind goes and where it doesn't. And that happens with training. You know a pet dog? You have to train. What is training? Training is repetitive action. That is what training is all about. Repeat. To do this, to do this, to do this. If it follows, reward. If it doesn't, then what happens? It has learnt discipline. Then, when there is some visitor, the dog barks. Then the master says, he's a friend. Okay. Sat down. Shanti. But if the dog is in control, then the master says, friend, you go. You come later. Now he is in a bad mood. So whose dog? And who is the dog? Who is the pet? We don't know. Like that. Mind. Who is the master? Mind is the master or I am the master of the mind? Shamaha. Further, we'll see in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.